Here we are once again. Last time we saw Can't Read That Korean. Or ignore that. That's not English. It's fake. That's fake English. Ignore that. The test hypothesis rising. But yeah, it was really quite strange how I didn't know about that you could just middle click a link and then it would open a new tab. It was game changing for me. Oh yeah, I got my first copyright strike today on this channel. It'll pass because obviously no one actually looked. This is a tiny channel and it was just an automated one, so whatever. Adapt a tank. Seeing this art style, not this one, but the way they did the 3D. It's kind of like Deep Rock Galactic, except less detail. I think we've seen a VR game every single day that we've been doing this so far. And VR is in the indie scene. Indie VR is where it's at. Unfortunately, they're not very good. Your challenge: defeat waves of enemies, level your drone, and survive as long as you can. What the hell? Is this a bullet heaven before No, it's not. I was wondering if this was before Vampire Survivors, and no, I don't think so. It's not a bullet heaven. Kind of has a pretty good art style. But twin stick shooters are another thing that's very easy to come by in this age where Steam Greenlight no longer exists and you can just submit your game. A lot of VR games are like this. It's just hey, we'll just be very, very basic, but it has a pleasant enough art style and feedback. It's just nothing really to it. It's Space Invaders, but modern. Remember a couple days ago we found a Space Invaders thing that's actually just Space Invaders, but they put more graphics and boss fights into it. There's I wouldn't say there's a bunch of evolution games, but there are a bunch of nature simulation games on Steam. I found 2 different ones that actually looked interesting. This is one of those, if you're interested in it, go for it games. There's nothing really to it, though. this is a fantasy world, and you are a creator who will be punished into the reincarnation. Who will be punished into the reincarnation because of misplacement and experience the punishment of the 99th century. Bleh. So you plan to build a village to protect you for every life. Wow. Galactic Protection Squad. Space Fighter Rukia. This won't be good. Yep. Sweet Solitaire. There's a bunch of Solitaire in games also on Steam. Alien 911 Prologue. Ugh. Yeah. So you look at the way the camera moves when they're actually playing the game, and it's like, yep, it's just like bad or Fortnite. I guess it makes sense because it's probably an Unreal game. I think I know this game. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, starring Lyle McDouchebag. Yeah, this was I don't remember where I don't know where I saw this. I might have seen like an earlier version of it. Easy difficulty is actually parceled out into another game, a free game, but you're inside a multi-level. You're an Inception, bro. No one knows when it is over, and you wake up in reality. Blah blah. Oh, he literally names drops Inception. I think I'm just gonna have to. This is very positive. Let's see if there's any negative ones. Blah blah blah. Wow. There's like no negative ones. 95% positive. Yep. This is I like survival horror games. And this one actually uses its art style pretty well, so I guess I will wishlist this one. It's a soft wishlist though. Wonder if this will look like Fortnite. Nope, it's first person. Oh, so this is Toy Story, but you're oh, this is a single player. This is a campaign thing. Oh, it's complete objectives. So is it like a wave shooter? Well, let's see if that PvE campaign ever came out. Offline play, player bots, PvP. Kind of an interesting game. Like aesthetically, it's definitely. I was expecting this to be really bad. It's kind of it might be worth it just to look at this from a pure aesthetic level. I wish listed that. What the hell is with this day? Yeah, this is there's like 3 really weird, interesting games. Well, I don't know if this one's interesting. Second chapter in the Test trilogy. I'm gonna see if the previous game is. There we go. Test. This is a test. You will answer a series of questions that will reveal truths from deep within. This font sucks. It's not doing it any, So now I have to go back to the summoning and the twins and see if that's... I know I'm being stupid for looking at, for just saying like, whatever. Because obviously it seems like people liked it. Okay, let's see if how these are. It looks like the font's the same. Whatever. So I'm gonna be an asshole and just say nah. Not gonna bother with that. Too busy looking at St. Larry's Hospital. Oh, it's a Corona game. Getting one of those every day. From the space jellyfish. Conk jump. FPS skills harking. It should be harkening back to the old days of Quake 2 and Team Fortress Classic. Another porn game. Drift your way through space of hazards. If you're gonna get your thing localized in English, get a native speaker to write your description. Hometown War. This will be bad. You can see the look at the hands sliding off the gun as it gets put away. Yeah, these animations are janky. Dare you play this game? Dowdy and disturbing, dark and horrible. A realistic puzzle simulator with photorealistic graphics. Oop. I pressed right arrow. That's what happened. Oh man. It's one of these games. I actually saw his hand. You know, in movies, this is a Hotline Miami like. Yeah, movies apparently it's the same as video games. Like if you can make a horror movie, for like cheaper than most movies, because of just the way the script works, and that's why a lot of first-time filmmakers just make bad horror movies. That's why the Evil Dead exists. Like there was just Sam Raimi's first movie, and he's like, okay, I'll make it a horror movie. And then he went on to become kind of a horror person, horror director, which is interesting. That first Evil Dead is really bad, like in terms of production value. Warriorb. That sounds like that's just a sound effect. Warriorb. You should also get better music for your trailer than generic orchestral music. That's a bad idea. Wild West and Wizards. It looks AI generated, but this was from 2020. We weren't there yet. Pax Nova. This looks like a real game. Yeah, even 4X games.
We launch into early access later.
Having a long trailer for your strategy game is a good idea, where it's just explaining everything.
Straight away that the terrain is more mountainous than other biomes. One hex up from here gives us good access.
I do like how this game looks.
Citizen unemployment and pollution.
I don't know what they're doing
So let's give them
to make it look like this. Like these look like 3D models, but they're sort of like they look 2D almost.
Technology, the game, defending, some sort of extra bonus. Still be limited by the fog of war, but from the Dynasty of Sun, because we're currently at war, but we're charismatic. He means we
having these subtitles on was also a good idea on their part.
If you remember in the deal.
The problem with 4X games is like there's kind of like not that like what you kind of get like a good 4X game and like that's kind of the one you play.
Surrounding territory can give your units a bonus, such as hills.
Like you need something very unique to be like, hey, play ours. It's like no. It's like the core idea is we build a civilization. That's it.
Pirates or even alien creatures. Sooner or later, you're going to have to fight, and if you win, it's all over the cosmos.
Maho. You can't hug your children with Maho arms. I think I definitely wishlisted this game already. Yeah, there it is. I mean, sure, it's just Devil May Cry, like, combat system, but who cares? Didn't stop Bayonetta. Susan gameplay introduction update. Sorry, that's just funny out of context. Susan gameplay unlocked. Barn find. Oh yeah, barn finders. If you've heard of this game, you might like it. I think Vinny Vinesauce did a playthrough with a bunch of this stuff. If you want to check that out. Moving out. This is another one that I also wishlisted. It's like Overcooked, but you're a moving company. That's what a lot of what a lot of co-op games have like kind of been targeting that audience. Difficulty options. Who needs those except some people? So yeah, you get it. Oh, kill it with fire. These are like, man, a lot of maybe it's just because like this is right when the pandemic was hitting and we were just starting to be at home all the time. Because like all of these games, like in the last like past 2 days that we've been going through, have been games that I knew about, like and heard about and saw people play. Oh yeah, Gears Tactics. This is like a like an XCOM-ish kind of game, but but like with an action element to it. This is a shit trailer. It's not showing any of the gameplay. There we go.
We're in for a fun ride, you and me. Engaging now.
It's not it's XCOM-like, but it's not exactly XCOM. I think there's like some kind of a more action-y element to it.
How is that even possible? That's insane. Bring it, shitheads.
It's funny that modern,
I missed you too, asshole.
even like an offshoot game like this that has intentionally less like lower fidelity graphics, looks better than Gears of War 1, just because of the time gap. Yeah, that's another wish list. That was the one I wish listed. So yeah, we got a couple. We got like 5 games today, over the course of 2 days. But like, man, like I think like, oh yeah, so yeah, this is like we're in like a crazy. Like these like this week is just a bunch of shit came out. It's like that's like all like interesting like popular games. Yeah, we got Knock Harder, which was so we're at the end of the stream. We're doing the which is like this. Knock Harder is a survival horror game that's kind of playing with the ideas of Inception and which reality is the dream. So we got that, starring Lyle Rath. Hypercharge, which looks like toy sold, looks like a mix of Toy Story and Small Soldiers. But you're playing in first person. So check out just because the aesthetic of it is so interesting. We got oh, that was nothing. Oh, so we only had 4 games. So and then we had Moving Out, which like I said is Overcooked, but with but it's you're moving stuff, so it's like co-op, moving stuff around, which would be pretty hard. And we got Gears Tactics, where it's just kind of XCOM, but with Gears of War characters.
How is that even possible?
And better graphics because they focused on the models, which was probably a bad idea. That's like XCOM got along just fine. Let's see if there's a problem with the recent reviews. Oh, there's a bug. Bug. Okay, so it's not just bugs. It's not that buggy. Games for Windows. I guess that went down, huh? That's yep, that's it.